What do you think so far?
And you know, I just started, but Headland is cute or whatever.
Yeah, she big. She a big girl.
She's really tall for a human. Well, she's not a human, but
She's not a human. They all use the Ellison models.
no, not yet. I've not looked at the island yet, off nod. If we're lucky.
Whoops.
Oh, the whole gang is traveling with us. Okay. Another expansion with no Tataru.
Who is this? Who is this? Do I know them? I guess I'll accept. I have no reason not to.
Oh, it's the place from the cutscene, from the trailer.
They're doing duets in Limsa right now.
Of Charlie and Proper.
Oh, my title's wrong.
There is no greater concentration of wisdom. But somewhere within that center, we will find the answers we seek.
I'm really taking this game as some nice voice acting practice, you know? Hell yeah. I can work on my British accent.
You mean you standard RP. Standard RP.
As soon as I can tear myself away from Limsa.
Endwalker. I truly have no idea what to expect from this expansion. But I'll go in with it with an open mind. Even though I heard it fucking sucks.
I don't know what to expect either, other than I am so glad that Emmett Selk is the narrator.
Oh, he is. Oh, wow.
You just noticed? Hey, Free. Are you already done streaming? Okay, so Celery has been making eggs since I woke up. Okay, low-key, I just kind of leave my character in Limsa now on Dopa's bench when I'm not playing. And Celery has been making eggs since 12 p.m. He is still making eggs. I'm good. I'm good. I enjoyed your stream today, Free. Alright, time to go. Time to go. My HUD is a mess. Oh, actually, before I go, I'm turning on that freaking... I'm turning on our buffs.
It's crazy that like we just kind of like said fuck the first. Like we're never going back there.
Going back where?
To the first.
But you can always go back. You can always teleport back.
I know, but like it's just crazy like that the story wise is like you're just done.
Oh, I think I've got Himion in the background. Let me just turn off Chrome. I need him muted. Plans for the stream? I am doing Endwalker. I just started it. That's my plan.
Are you streaming right now?
Yeah. Okay, we need the battle buff. Yes, yes, so we can get all that extra XP as if I'm not already overleveled enough. And the reduced teleportation rates. That shit's expensive. I appreciate the lurk. And don't spoil yourself. Fisher. Hi. What's on the docket for you, buddy? You just dancing in Limsa? I saw you. Time's moving slower there. That's true. Did you forget, Joey, that time moves slower there?
Where?
In the first?
Time moves faster there.
Oh, wait. It does. Wait. Right, because they were, like, there for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. So we don't visit, and suddenly we visit 10 years later and everyone's dead. Okay. That's awesome. Okay, now I will teleport. 1K teleportation down to 700. I'll take it. If you're up for some dungeons or something, Fisher, let us know. I know how much you love to leave Limsa. I can't watch Celery make any more eggs. I've had enough. My whole day was filled with the sound effects of him cooking eggs. If you paid attention in Endwalker, you know it's going slower right now. Are you spoiling me? I just started Endwalker. I don't know shit. All I know is my booty look fat in these shorts. Oh, do I have to walk all the way around, please? Ooh, okay. Also, I am paying attention, thank you. I'm gonna mute myself for Joey. I have to read some cutscenes. Ahem. My directions were easy to follow, I hope. In any case, you stand now before the doors of Numenon, Charlayan's grandest collection of books and tomes. This building is actually only an entrance, and one of many at that, for the archives of Numenon extend deep beneath the surface like the roots of a tree. The vast halls of the Great Google Library pale in comparison to Numenon's endless maze of subterranean chambers. No, Joey's not wrong. It goes faster in the first. Remember? Because when everybody got knocked out, they were there for like years before we went there finally. Any citizen of Charlayan is free to enter and peruse its shelves. Well, most of its shelves. Only Archons are afforded access to certain restricted vaults. I've dispatched Ishtola and Raha to investigate those. Meanwhile, Alize and Elfinor will help me continue my search through the stacks. Open to the general public. Your status presents more of a problem. As a non-citizen, you are only permitted to browse the first floor here at the entrance. Even so, there should be a number of books which touch upon Charlayan history or foreign policy. Your task will be to find and study the relevant publications. I promise you, a working knowledge of those subjects will make it far easier to spot the sort of clues we're looking for. Let us beat about it, shall we? I've told the others to meet us at the stone benches over there once they've found some promising tomes. Happy reading. Yeah, I love to read. I'm ready. I'm gonna read every book. Never mind, I take it back. It's too many books. Wow, this place looks amazing. No, he's wrong about that and he's wrong about not going back. Now stop arguing because the answers are spoilers. Yeah, don't spoil me! It's okay. Joey's usually wrong about stuff. Don't tell him I said that.
What do you mean spoiling?
This is so pretty in here. I love libraries.
Buzzkillington just resubscribed for 3 months. Sorry.
Sorry for what, Buzz? Also, thank you for the 3 months. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing much better. Title on the
If
spine
anyone
reads...
avoids spoilers, it's literally me. I will fucking mute anyone who fucking spoils anything.
Nobody's spoiling anything, so you're good. I think the Final Fantasy community is very good about not spoiling people. The title on the spine reads The Story of Charlene. Read the book. Yes, I would love to read this book. Long, long ago, on an island in the Northern Sea, there lived a Rogadin man by the name of Nyankrep. Nyankrep was a student of astrology, and he divined that a flood of terrifying proportions would soon sweep over the lands of Eorzea. So it was that he built a gigantic ship, assembled a crew, and set sail for that imperiled realm. The flood arrived as foretold, and to their horror, the strangely churning waters drove the people towards the ocean. It was there, however, that Nyankrep's crew hauled them aboard his ark. But the danger had not passed. A towering wave approached, threatening to smash the vessel to pieces. With only moments to spare, Nyankrep wove a mighty spell of teleportation and shifted the entire ship to safety atop Alabathia's spine. Refugees from the surrounding regions huddled there alongside them, but it was not long before disputes over the dwindling supply of food led to violence and bloodshed. Saddened by the sight, Nyankrep gathered to him his crew and his grateful passengers, and abandoned the ark to those reddened peaks. They journeyed to the coast where they built a new ship, intending upon returning to the northern seas. They landed on the beach of an island and settled upon that very spot. That settlement prospered and grew, and in time it became the city of Charlene we live in to this day. Okay. The title on the spine reads Roads of Old the Colony. Many years ago, on the banks of the Thaliak and the Dravanian hinterlands, a Charlene colony once thrived. This settlement was originally established as a mere outpost to study the Aetheril Sea in the year 1311 of the 6th Astral Era. Scholars dispatched to Eorzea found the facilities wanting, and their demands encouraged a gradual expansion in structures and services. As rumors spread of a growing community of academics, the area was further inundated with Eorzean students hoping to share in the renowned wisdom of the Charlanes. 50 years later, the Forum passed a motion to recognize what had become a flourishing town as an official Charlene colony. Eorzean residents took to calling the colony itself Charlene, which led to no small amount of confusion when discussions turned to the subject of the motherland. In response, some Charlene inhabitants, if pressed for a name, would simply refer to it as Emporium. Following the exodus, however, goblins and treasure hunters claimed for themselves a corner of the abandoned colony and gave it yet another name, Idleshire. Idleshire? The following chapter is going to introduce the most prominent features of Idleshire. This book does not appear to contain additional information or cover the history of the Charlene motherland in greater detail. Useless. I read all of that for nothing. Stewards of Wisdom. During the chaos of the 6th Umbra Calamity, Archon Nyankrep, founder of Charlene, bore witness to the madness and savagery of men brought to the brink of despair. Upon raising a settlement on an island in the northern Empty, he instructed his people thus: renounce the ways of war and pursue enlightenment through knowledge and reason. The Charlayans took to heart the words of their savior, and thenceforth served as stewards of wisdom. Upon a foundation of accumulated learning, they built a homeland unlike any other, a nation born from strength of minds rather than strength of arms. With knowledge of economics came shrewd trading. With knowledge of agriculture became bountiful crops. Hi, Henry. Engineering brought wells and sewers, ending squabbles over water. Wealth of expertise could be bartered for wealth and coin, and the more their wisdom spread throughout the world, the more mankind as a whole would thrive. And so it was that no matter the trials and tribulations of the age, the citizens of Charlayan would live by their founders' teachings. For the sake of a better tomorrow, for the sake of a brighter star, they would eschew the tools of war with knowledge and deliver the world. Blue covered book, well-worn manual. Does this sound like... This doesn't sound like one I need. Wait. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna count. My beloved seekers of knowledge, have you ever put learning before your health and neglected to feed and rest your body as you should? I too once engaged in such foolish practices, but one night, engrossed in philosophical study, I had an epiphany. For all the world's mysteries that drive us to reckless abandon, we have so very few years of life in which to achieve our goals. Thus do I share with you this mantra: I am forever 20 summers young. The number itself is unimportant. You could be 19, or 23, or 40. Whatever age you are when you discover this manual, let that be the age you aspire to remain. Through mindful, healthy living, will you extend the time available to spend upon your chosen research. Another day, another moon, another summer to grasp the greater truths you pursue. In the pages that follow, we will explore the secrets of maintaining one's physical condition from a biological, aetherological, and arcane viewpoint. This book is on the wrong subject, clearly. That was the health manual for the Final Fantasy characters. You know, the leather-bound tome seems like the one I need. Hey, Alejo Rojo, what's up? How are you? This isn't the book I need either. Ah! I'm not reading this! Wait, what if this was the book I need? It's not. I knew it. Yo. The voice of a growing city. In the years which followed the founding of Charlayan, civic policy and other matters of import were decided at the Ecclesia, a public forum at which every citizen was eligible to speak. As the city's population grew, however, this format became increasingly impractical. The larger number of participants gave rise to ever longer debates, resulting in significant delays of vital resolutions. Various measures were introduced in an attempt to curtail protracted discussions, but in the year 201 of the 6th Astral Era, it was ultimately decreed that Charlayan would transition to a new form of governance. The nation would now be led by a body of 99 members, citizens chosen from amongst their peers by means of a nationwide vote. Thus was the Forum as we know it today conceived and created. Okay, that's all I needed to read. Every time I start talking, my cat has to come. He thinks I'm talking to him. I'm not talking to you, Henry. Okay. Here we are under this beautiful gazebo while I wait for the rest of my crew. Oh yeah, I got loads of info. What about you guys? Sorry, were you waiting long? I wanted to make sure I'd borrowed at least a few promising volumes. Alphino and Kryl should be along shortly. I was delayed in a similar fashion. As far as I could see, no titles on the Archon stacks mentioned the final day specifically, so we have no choice but to start with the tangent to... What the f... Dude, this game has introduced so many words that I don't know. It's tangentially. In a way that relates only slightly to a matter. Peripherally. Okay. At present, the plan is to skim through as quickly as we dare and share our discoveries as we make them. It would have been nice to invite everyone to the estate. Plenty of comfortable places to read and a ready supply of hot tea. Oh, I was always quite fond of reading outside. But it's not about the little pleasures, is it? You miss your home. It's been difficult. After our arrival, we managed to speak with one of the family servants and ask how things were. It seems our dear father has instructed the staff that even if Alphino and I were to return to Charlayan, we were not to be allowed access across the threshold. A harsh measure indeed. I hope that our efforts to understand his position and that of the Forum will perhaps lead to a reconciliation. We'll mend this rift one day, I'm certain of it. And what of you, Graha? Have you been to visit your family, or do they not live here in the city? Well, my situation is also somewhat complicated. I was raised in Charlayan, yes, but I was born rather further away. In the southern reaches of Ilsabard, in fact. For generations, my people have dwelt in Corvos, the coastal region opposite the island of Thabnair. The Alligans founded a city in that fertile land, and by ship brought in the subjugated tribes of the Mikote to serve as laborers. Not the Mikote laborers. Of course, the massive earthquakes of the Fourth Umbral Calamity brought an end to the Empire's reign, and when the Fifth Calamity froze the sea solid, many of the tribes still living in Corvos braved the journey back to Eorzea. My ancestors, however, chose to remain, that they might prevent the remnants of Allagan technology from being misused. Isn't Corvos under Garlean rule? For the past 50 years, yes, some semblance of local culture remains, as is the case for most imperial provinces, but Garlemald renamed the region Locus Amoenus. When I was a boy, a nearby town came under the jurisdiction of an illustrious imperial family, the nobles of House Darnus. Dictionary plagiarized me? What? How so? I've had to look up at least 5 words so far in this game. House Darnus demonstrated a singular interest in Allagan civilization, and so my tribe was forced to consider a plan of action. For some time already, voices had been raised in favor of abandoning our ancient customs. After all, the Allagan eye no longer passed to our eldest children as reliably as it once had. Fear of discovery eventually tipped the scales, and the decision was made to bury our ties to the knowledge and traditions of Alleg. As the last child born with the Allagan eye, I was given over to the custody of friends and the students of Baldessian, who had me registered as a Charlayan citizen. I never even considered. Forgive me, it was an unkind question. Even Thancred was taken in by Archon Louis Sois, was he not? Stories of adopted waifs and rescued orphans are more common among Charlayans than you might think. Yet regardless of our origins, we are all provided with an equal opportunity to learn, and with a sufficient perspicacity... Now this game's just making me feel dumb. Perspicacity? The quality of having a ready insight into things. Okay. Perspicacity. We outsiders can even earn the vaunted title of Archon. This is exactly why I have such love for this country, and why I wish it to remain a nation of which its citizens can be proud. Hear, hear! Another good reason to get to the bottom of the foreign stubbornness, aside from the trifling matter of our impending doom. Excuse us while we try to make some headway into these books, Miller. More company should be arriving any moment now. Hey Mike, what's up? How you doing? How's your night going? It's Friday. Do people still get excited over the weekend? Okay, we had our chat with Grahan and Alize. Now it's Kryle and Alfinaud's turn. We've returned with our selections. Although I must say, the pickings were quite slim indeed. Mistress Kryle has already flicked through every history book devoted to disasters, and more than a few which barely made mention of them. As such, we will be looking into research papers on the umbral calamities, as well as articles written by prominent forum members. Perhaps their knowledge of the final days comes from an unexpected source. Speaking of which, might I ask you a few questions related to the final days? I'm the only one here who didn't witness the events of Amarot firsthand, and fear I may be overlooking critical details. Boom, fire, burn, everything burned. That's what I remember. All cool, what's up? You know, just playing some Final Fantasy. Deep in the lore of Endwalker. My thanks. Now, where to begin? First things first. What kind of phenomena did the ancients encounter as the final days drew nigh? The worst kind of phenomena you can imagine. That's the dumbassery answer, alright. A complete destabilization of creation magics, I think. Yes, the unfolding catastrophe wrought havoc on all manner of life. The chaos extended to the ancients themselves, causing their powers of creation to spiral out of control. Fear and despair manifested in terrible, tangible fashion. Meteors raining from the sky, fire erupting from the ground, indescribable abominations prowling the streets. That more or less aligns with my understanding. If only the arts of creation had survived until the present day, we might have had something substantial to analyze. To the best of our knowledge, however, those techniques were not preserved or passed on. Ishtola surmises that the closest known magic is that of the summoning rituals promulgated by the Asians. Was there aught else of note which heralded the approach of the final days? Elfin, no, you can answer this one. They say it began with a keening sound from the land itself. Ah, yes, the Emeritines spoke of it, didn't they? We never did hear this sound ourselves, of course, thrust as we were into the midst of the madness. But it seems that each day and every one of the catastrophes was preceded by this ominous noise. Eventually, it resounded all across the star, and not even Amarot was spared. I'm still waiting for you to play horror? Like what? What game? Do you have any games in mind? I haven't seen any good horror games come out recently. And I haven't heard anything anyways. So the ground was crying out, you say? To be considered the harbinger of doom, it must have been quite distinctive, and probably quite loud. I'll have to speak with one of the Numenon's Mammoths and ask after any books that make mention of such a sound. Last but not least, would you describe how the ancients sought to quell this unprecedented calamity? What definitive action did they take? They summoned Hydaelyn. Alright. They summoned Zodiark. Yes, with Elidibus serving as his heart, so many gave themselves in sacrifice to bring him into being. We do not know exactly how Zodiac brought salvation to the star, only that by his godlike will were the laws of nature set all right. Then, once the balance was redressed, the ancients offered up a further sacrifice to heal the ravages of the final days. Lives sprouted anew, and it was these fledgling souls they intended to render unto Zodiac, a trade that would have allowed them to resurrect the shades of loved ones absorbed by the primal. Or might have, had Vinat and her fellows not manifested their opposition in the form of Hydaelyn. Thank you, both of you, for the detailed review. I feel much more confident now in my understanding of events. With all that freshly in mind, it does make me wonder what the Telephori truly mean when they speak of bringing back the final days. We've seen what they're doing with those towers of theirs. Is forcing people to summon primals a kind of catalyst? Are they attempting to mirror the conditions caused by unstable creation magics? Or are they simply using the final days as a figure of speech? A convenient metaphor for the scale of destruction they plan to unleash. But this is all just pointless conjecture at this stage. Let us return our attention to the forum, shall we? We should keep an eye out for Ishtola, but 'tis time we began studying these research papers. New cooperative game Demonology released? Haven't heard of it. Unless this is that game Joey told me about. Oh, it's exactly like... Oh, it's exactly like, Why can't I remember the name of the game? The ghost hunting game? Oh, Phasmophobia, that game. Seems exactly like Phasmophobia. I'm the last, am I? Well, my extended search of the Archon stacks produced 1 or 2 possibly useful books. But I wouldn't get your hopes up. Wait, is that a different... Is Demonology and Demonologist 2 different games? Why are they so similar? No, it's Demonologist. Yeah. Sound like Phasmo to me.
Demonologist is fun. It's really good. It's better than Phaz, a lot better.
How is it better than Phasmophobia?
Because the monsters are all different and they actually have models, and all the equipment is a lot better, and the maps are just more interactive than Phaz. Like, everything is just higher quality.
I see. I see. Well, perhaps if it goes on sale. But I feel like they ripped off Phasmophobia. They're like, I'm gonna take Phasmophobia and make it better. Well, if you're ready to play, we'll play together. Alright. Alright, Mike. Alright. If you recall, Urianger learned of the source's reflections from the Jaren oracles for its potential to cause panic and confusion. That tome was deemed apocrypha and sealed the way in the Great Google Library.
I'm down to play it one night if you want to play it. I have it already.
I'll wait for it to go on sale. 'Tis even less likely that knowledge of the unsundered world, not to mention the horrors of the final days, would be left sitting on a shelf for any curious scholar to find. It stands to reason that, then, that my colleagues, be they archons or counselors, should perforce be largely ignorant of the subject. Yet when you confronted Master Fortunaut with knowledge of the Telephori and their machinations, he scoffed at the suggestion that they posed a threat. He seemed adamant that the Forum would know if the final days were truly upon us. Which only supports the conclusion that whatever privileged wisdom is guiding the Forum's behavior, it is being kept secret from the rest of the nation. Phasma's already outdated, a new era of horror has come. You're right, they aren't updating it fast enough. Not that I mean to excuse myself from reading duty. Whether they contain mention of the final days or no, these books could yet hold something of value. You weren't thinking of leaving, were you? There's plenty of work for everyone. Mommy Ishtola. She ain't gonna let you get away with nothing. You labor for what feels like an age as Ishtola's research assistant. Oh dear, you look exhausted. But what about your studies? Were you able to find any books on the subjects I mentioned? I told you, I'll wait for it to go on sale. I don't actually have the game. Then the day was well spent. Should you wish to read them again, a memo at the reference desk will point you in the right direction. For the moment, though, I suggest you take a well-deserved rest. We might be occupied with our research for quite some time. Level 88! Ooh, enhanced Sharpcast too. Two charges of Sharpcast? 2 charges of Triple Cast? Wait, what else do I get? Oh boy. Well, this looks like a whole other thing. I'll worry about that later. Hey, Kurosaki, what's up? This music's already in my mind. Alize appears in desperate need of a study break. Ready for its heat break, Miller? I know I am. Honestly, my neck and shoulders are going to calcify if I don't stretch my legs and walk around for a bit. You know the last stand down in the harbor, don't you? Come and meet me near the outside tables, and I'll treat you to their coffee. It's quite good. How is my favorite type of pie doing? Is there any other type of pie? No. The answer is no. Huh? Where'd she tell me to go? Oh. Alright. Oops. Anyway, I'm doing much better, Kurosaki. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Thank you for inquiring about my health. Very kind of you. Not the American Pie movie. I infested. Hello. Oh, I didn't attune to this. Oops. Oh, Joey, guess what? I actually did a dungeon with Dopa. He left Limsa. Dopa left Limsa, can you believe it? Alright. To the last stand. Oh, I think I could have went closer, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna go closer. I'm gonna just go a little closer. What is the inspiration of your name? Well.
Did you go to the forest or did you go to Thavnaria?
You know I don't give a fuck about Thancred and Urian J.
So you went to the
Okay,
forest?
JK, I do like them, but I did the other stuff first. I was more interested in the other quest line.
Okay.
Anyway, so for my name, so it's a really long story. So it began as a child when I was growing up. I really just liked the color pink, and then, you know, as I grew up into an adult, I was like, wow, you know, I'm gonna start streaming. What could my name be? That would be exciting for everybody. And, you know, how can I, like, try to be as much of an attention whore as possible? I'm just kidding. I don't even know why I picked it. I tried to come up with a really long, funny story, but there's no story. It came to me out of nowhere. Sorry if you were expecting something different. There you go. As busy as ever, I see. How very Charlatan that no other gourmet cafe has sprung up to compete for customers. Actually, this crowd gives me an idea. Before we place an order, why don't we ask a few questions and gauge the mood of the city? I'm interested to hear what the average citizen has to say about the Telephorai. We might even learn something new. Worth a try, don't you think? Oh, now Alize is accompanying me. I love the accompany me thing that they added for Endwalker. That's great. You can leave Alize behind by entering a different area. Alright. Is there like... No special area. Okay. Yes, I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Pray excuse the interruption, but we were hoping you might share your thoughts on the Telephorai and their unconscionable plans. My goodness, if it isn't the young Miss Levouillier. My apologies, but I work in the offices of the Forum, and if word reached Master Fortunault that I was helping you... I see. We're sorry to have bothered you. Kos Kurosaki, what's the, inspiration behind your name, huh? What? What is it? Can a man not enjoy a moment of private respite? If you're looking to share a table, then I respectfully request that you look elsewhere. You misunderstand, sir. We were simply wondering if you knew of the Telephorai. These enemies of peace have promised an end to all we hold dear and... Wait, you're that House Levouillier girl, aren't you? And this man with you is obviously a foreigner, huh? I'd heard you were disowned for helping outsiders indulge their barbaric whims, and here you are giving truth to the humor. I'll thank you to leave me be. I've naught to say to the likes of you. Well, I must apologize. 'Twas foolish of me to expect an ounce of civility from one so enlightened. Come, Miller. That guy was a dick. What have you been up to today? You're streaming earlier today? I felt like streaming. I just think things are going better for me now. So, you know, I felt good today. I felt like I'm up. I'm gonna stream. And today I was just drawing. And I worked earlier and then I was drawing. I got some new art I'm working on. I worked out. I went to work. I drew. Good day. How about you? Any exciting plans for the weekend? Welcome, sir. What can I offer you today? Wait, is that Mistress Alize I see there? My word, how long has it been? Far too long. Meet Dickon, the owner of The Last Stand. I used to frequent his cafe on occasion, in between lessons at the studio. That seems like an age ago now. I remember hearing that you and Master Alfino had set sail for Eorzea, but then you never came back. Lately, there's been gossip about your father disowning the pair of you. Everything all right at home? It's complicated, and I hadn't expected complete strangers to be so familiar with our situation quite so quickly. Everyone has an opinion, it seems. Well, it is House Levouillier. No matter how discreet Master Fortunault may have been, news of your family's doings never stays secret for long. Things being what they are, what brings you back to the city now of all times? We have questions, and only Charlene has the answers. Tell me, Master Dickon, have you heard anything about an apocalypse called the Final Days? What, like the end of the world? Nothing like that, I'm afraid, and that's what you're here to find? Information on this apocalypse? Yes, whatever we can learn. Unfortunately, your patrons appear to be unwilling to speak to me. I wish there was more I could do to help. But maybe there is. You're a visitor to Charlene, aren't you? Then few will know your face. You should be able to pass you off as a server with none the wiser. We just finished preparing a few orders. Strike up some friendly conversation while you're setting down the food, and you might just get the answers you're looking for. No, not flashbacks to being a server! I am insulted. Not a bad idea. I hate to ask, but what do you think? No, 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 no. No, no, no. I was waiting to say no, but they didn't give me the option. I worked out today too. I knew it, Infested. I was going to ask if you worked out. I knew you did. I could sense it. My weekend plans, drinks, games, and hanging out with friends. That's literally like the best weekend. Drinks, games, and friends. What could be better? That's the spirit. Pay attention now, and I'll explain where each of these dishes need to go. The tea set is for the chatty group sitting by the water's edge. The omelet is for one of our regulars, a Highlander by the name of Gisla. She's sitting at an outside table with a friend of hers. Behind them, you should see a Mikote gentleman. He ordered the oven-baked lobster. Got all that? If you're not sure, just ask and I'll explain again. Good luck. Little do you know that I was a server. I've got this quest. I can do this quest with no problems. Place the correct dish on the customer's table. Doing, doing. The tea set. Oh, my tea set. Lovely, thank you. The Telefa who? I'm sorry, I've never heard of them. Or their final days. My friends and I are somewhat uninformed when it comes to current events. Now, if you wanted to hear about ritual arcane practices of the 6th astral era, common or esoteric, then I'd be happy to talk your ear off. No, thank you. This people ordered the omelet. Ah, finally! 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's dig in, no time to waste. What? The Telephori? Ah, yes. I remember seeing the name in the latest Gazette. That and some grand claim about the end of days. Same old senseless warmongering. When will these fools grow tired of spilling each other's blood? Best stay out of it, I say. The Forum made the right choice, and I fully support our decision to remain neutral. Bet you fucking do. Urbane banter with a smile? What the fuck does that mean? Ah, at last, the oven-baked lobster is mine. You have no idea how long I've scrimped and saved and suffered to afford this heavenly dish. The final days? This is the first I've heard of it. Although that would explain why my friend has been rushed off his feet. It must be a busy time to be a gleaner. The fuck is a gleaner? You don't know what a gleaner is? They're collectors, of a sort. Travel the world procuring things that we haven't got here in Charlene. Priceless books, unusual live specimens, and so forth. So named for those folks who trail after the reapers in the fields, picking up every grain which was missed. Aye, by all accounts, gleaning is a most meticulous and demanding profession. If these Telephori make good on their audacious threats, then many uncatalogued rarities could be lost forever. Why else would the Gleaners be buzzing about in such a frenzy? Watch the harbor and you'll see what I mean. They're carting loads in from the docks all day. It's never been this hectic before. Not like this. I think we learned some new info there. About the Gleaners. Any trouble with the customers? Were you able to get anyone talking? Interesting. They seem unaware of the final days, aside from whatever vague news the gazettes are printing. Even Dickon had nothing to offer, and he's the best source of gossip in the city. If the Forum does have secret knowledge, then they've done an impressive job of ensuring no one whispers it in the wrong ear. In any case, thank you for playing the part so well. Here, that cup of coffee I promised. Yes, give me coffee. I love coffee. But let's enjoy our drink somewhere else, shall we? Maybe behind the peristyle, away from the gossips and their wagging tongues. I think working out 3 to 4 times a week is the perfect amount. Yes, this should do nicely. Out of the wind and out of sight. Now us drinking coffee over here and alone on the...
When our father disowned us, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It wasn't until much later that his words began to sink in, that I began to feel the weight of what it meant. Do you remember when the decision was made to come to Charlian?
Hey Gidra the God, what's up? Welcome in. Hello, hello. It is need rest days. Yep. Important to let those muscles rest. So you can repair the tissue to come back to your next workout even stronger than before. Yeah. I need to get back into going to the gym regularly. It's time. It's getting warm outside. And these muscles aren't going to build themselves. Especially not sitting in this computer chair. No, sir. Do you remember when the decision was made to come to Charlian?
Graham
Yes.
said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark, and that Father's venomous performance was part of that strategy, to keep us at arm's length. Perhaps it was. Father argued with Grandfather on many occasions, but never with such dismissive contempt. And when he demanded what justifies the sacrifices we make in war, I honestly didn't know what to say. Neither did Alpha know, I know, but never for one moment did I believe we had made the wrong choice. So all I could do was fume silently. It was only afterwards that I realized how childish I had been, how being stubborn and self-righteous must run in the family. If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently.
The voice actors do such a good job in this game. They're all amazing.
They must be ferrying goods to Labyrinthos. A vast complex beneath the island. Charlian is famous for archiving knowledge from around the world. Well, that knowledge is not preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated samples. Our living library, comprised of all manner of flora and fauna, is housed and studied within that underground facility.
Living library.
Still, that did seem to be an unusually large shipment. When I lived here, it was rare to even see such cargo transported by boat.
Competitive Pokemon sleep? How do you... And how does that work? How could you even play that game competitively? Is it like a competition to see who can sleep the longest with their Pokemon? My sleep schedule is wackio. I think I would lose before I even started.
Wait! Didn't you hear something in the last stand about the gleaners coming and going more than usual?
Mm-hmm.
I think they're the ones we saw manning those boats. And gleaners answer to the forum.
Uh-huh.
If the appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst of activity, then Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the forum is planning.
Perhaps. Sleep with the most Pokemon. Yeah, I slept with all 1,000 Pokemon. How many did you sleep with? Elise is excited to share your revelations. We should tell the others what we've learned about the Gleaners. Go on ahead to Numenon, and I'll join you in a moment. Master Dickon will want his cups back. I guess I'm just gonna do this questline. And then go to the other one. Let me teleport. Walking bad. You know, I wouldn't want my legs to get too slim, you know? Hey, Dan is gaming. Endwalker, yes, Endwalker Story. It's my first time playing the game. I'm watching all the cutscenes. Are you a fan of the story? I assume you are since you came into the stream. What class are you? I woke up next to Jinx on Never Trick. Yeah, I missed your jokes, Infested. You got the jokes. That's funny. I'm just a little bit ahead of you right now. Oh, is it your first time playing the story too? That's awesome. What did you think of Shadowbringers? It's been a long time since, like, all the build up to the end of Shadowbringers, like, dang, it was so good. It's been a long time since I felt like that about a game. Welcome back, Miller. Been for a walk and cleared your head, have you? Not exactly. We did some impromptu investigating and turned up information on the Gleaners. Very hype and very anime? It was so good. So good. I'm obsessed with the music, the story, the characters. Everything is just so good. I've already put way too many hours into this game. You got the smile and the laugh, so it's always fun to make jokes. Laughing is good. Thank you. I like laughing. Everybody needs more laughter in their life. And caffeine. That too. It makes sense. The Gleaners take their requests directly from institutions and bureaucrats. But as you say, they ultimately answer to the Forum. A sudden and significant increase in Gleaner traffic and in cargo. It certainly gives the impression of an overarching plan being put into motion. Let us see what theory we can build from the facts. As Ishtola observed earlier, Numenon's archives appear to contain no information concerning the final days. Coupled with what Miller and Alize learned at the Last Stand, we can be reasonably sure that most Charlayans know nothing of that particular period of an ancient history. Yet my father and his colleagues are not only familiar with the final days, but are also somehow certain that the destruction being perpetrated by the Telephorai is wholly unlike those apocalyptic events. Moreover, the Forum claims to be so occupied by a duty of such pressing importance that they saw fit to unanimously deny Eorzea's request for aid. And now the Gleaners, official agents of the state, have been mobilized on an unprecedented scale. I do not think it a stretch to conclude that the Gleaners' recent activities are in service to the Forum's secretive ends. In which case, our next course of action seems obvious. We visit Labyrinthos and assess the situation for ourselves. And if we're lucky, the Gleaners will be far more receptive to our questions. What should we expect down there? Oh, I think it's an ad break right now. Okay, I'm trying to pay more attention to my ads. Oh, maybe if I set a timer, I can keep track of it better. Okay. 1 minute and 30-second ad break every hour? Oh, I would hate to spoil the surprise. As for myself, there are a few more subjects I should like to research. I may join you later, but feel free to leave behind your borrowed books and be on your way. I'll see to it that each is returned to its proper place. That would be a great help. Thank you, Raha. Let's head down the stairs over there, and I'll show you where the entrance is. Ready? Labyrinthos is not too far from here, but you may find the path a bit disorienting. I'll take the lead, so stay close. Off we go then! Ooh, go. Are you gonna walk the whole way? Girl, can you speed it up? Girl! Oh. Man, the map not refreshing. I can't get the blue quest now. I have to follow Alizea. She slowly walks. How far are we going? Oh, now we run. Okay, thank you. Coco, why do you always have the best friggin' 7 TV modes? Stop. I'm not waiting for Tori to get it, lady. Oh, shit. Here we are, through this door and down the stairs. You did remember to attune to the shard back there, didn't you? It will make your life much easier if you need to come back in a hurry. Otherwise, we should keep moving. Man. It's so far down there. It's so far. It's so much walking. That I do love the music. The city music is so nice. It's so peaceful. The best thing I can say about the early Endwalker quests is that they're cozy. Ah, I would agree. Just on a daring adventure reading dusty old tomes with your comrades. With their cute little walking scenes where you get to bring them along with you. Like a real Final Fantasy game. Not that this isn't a real game, but like, you know what I mean. Are you kidding me, Joey? Oh, it's unlocks flying. Okay. Then I will get it. I need flying. I already don't want to walk. Use your wits and the notes provided by the Babbith. Hey, Bunny. How are you doing today? How's little Bunny? I did not expect... Wait. By ride-along quest, do you mean like the companion quest? Because I didn't expect them to add that either. Build-ups, the sense of shared adventure. That is the thing that I love about this game. I don't feel like I'm in an MMO. Until I go to Limsa. Then I do. I'm glad you're doing okay. Instead of the NPC disappearing into the aether and awaiting at the quest destination, you have to walk with them all the way there while they slowly walk behind you and tell you to keep up. We're all here now, yes? I've taken the liberty of securing permission for our group's descent. Right, everyone into the lift and down we go.
Deep beneath the scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky.
Wait, what? Are
In
we?
any
We're underground?
age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves. And this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed. If the stack grows too high, start a new one. If no room remains, then make more rooms. A simple solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation. Knowledge, buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
Sarkatan is my dad. Alright, Coco. I don't know who Sarkatanus is. Girl, I have no idea. A primal? Maybe a primal?
Not what you expected. I must admit, the artifice is very convincing. But I assure you that we are beneath Sharlayan itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all created by the hand of man.
I can't believe we're underground. This is crazy.
The island is volcanic, you see. And once upon a time, this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma.
Sarkatanus is a weapon? Yeah! Let me look at... Oh. It is generally a high-ranked sword. Why does it look like two... What is this? Two dragon skulls on the end of a stick? Did you just call my dad a weapon? Maybe so. The island is volcanic, you see, and once upon a time, this great hollow must have been a reservoir for
It was
magma.
discovered some 400 years ago, at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls and samples and such. Renovations have continued, with nigh on no interruption to this day, with the lower levels still undergoing expansion.
Aren't those people gleaners?
Aye, judging by their dress. They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule is being enthusiastically broken today.
I'm pretty sure the G in Graha's name is the clan... Is it the clan name of the Mikote? It was something. I don't quite remember. But yeah, they call him Raha.
It may be as you suspected, that they are engaged in a task apart from the norm.
Ah, yes. The G is his Mikote tribe. And Tia is like... There was another Mikote in the city with Tia as their last name, too.
Let's spread out and get some answers then.
Ugh.
Ryle? What's wrong?
Did you call to me just now?
Huh?
No. How odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent. I'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get to work, shall we?
Okay, well, the last time the headache started, it was not fine. I don't think you should say that you're fine. So maybe we should look into that. Okay, girl. Tia means non-alpha male in the Makote traditions. Interesting. Non-alpha male. Well, Graha is definitely a non-alpha male. He's the best boy, though. Alright, gather information in Upper Akrinthos. As opposed to a nuance. Oh. Yes, Antigraha. Who are the tribal leaders and communal husbands? Okay, I did read the lore on the races. I don't remember that part. The communal husbands. Wait, I think I do actually. Yeah. There's so much lore to this game. Think of a lion's pride. So the Mokotes are cats, I suppose. Hello, Tapo. I hope you're having a wonderful day. The young and unproven Tia have the chance to challenge the current noun for leadership of the tribe, as well as breeding rights. Ah yes, they fight over who gets the best bitches. The game that the lore is based off of the first game's launch failure to kickstart the... Wait, what? The game the lore is based off the first game's launch failure to kickstart the new lore. I don't think I understood what you said. Hi, Derry. Oh, Annie, hello! Annie, I was just thinking about you today. Hi, hi. Welcome in everybody from Annie's raid. Annie, how have you been? As you know, I've been on a long break, but I'm back. Just, you know, relaxing and stuff. Exciting things. I miss you too. I saw you were playing Knights of the Old Republic. How's Star Wars going? I mean, if you were even getting through the game. It's fun. Is it fun? Loving it. Such a fun game. Nice, nice. Thank you for the raid. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Oh, girl, I know you're taking your time, but... Thank you for the lurk. Any lurks are great. Thank you. I appreciate it. Final Fantasy XIV Realm Reborn was originally Final Fantasy XIV MMO, and the game flopped. Yes, I know this. And they shut down the entire game with an epic cutscene trailer. Then based the lore we know now on the... Oh. And the calamities, the game being shut down and destroyed? I didn't know that. Alright. Okay. You here to help or give me more headaches? Because you don't have the look of a gleaner and I'm in no mood for idle chatter. One of my colleagues was so exhausted he took a tumble and crashed into a pile of crates. Now I have a pack of marmots running loose. Your exchange with Aaronville has taught you about exhausted gleaners. Whoops. Wait, Derry, you played that game too? I don't think I've played that. This is a cute-ass bunny, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Annie, if you're still here, allow me to thank you for the raid with a dance. Actually, let me face the sun. Here we go. All right. I can't do it! Oh, I can't change my clothes here. Never mind. I can't do the dance. My plans are ruined. Actually, you know what? Let me teleport out of here. I go back. Right? Yeah, I can just run back. Rocks fall, everyone dies. Calamity, boom. I don't think I've played that Star Wars game. But you know what Star Wars game I did play? I played the MMO Star Wars game. Anyone remember that one? Alright, here you go. This is for you, Annie. Here you go. That's just for you, girl. Thank you. Yeah, you see that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I spent too many hours. I like MMOs, so I played... I don't even remember what that one was called, but I liked it. It was actually fun, from what I remember. Anyway. This game looks fun. Well, I've only put about almost 400 hours into it already. So I like games that have... I really love story games. Like, if there's story and lore... Like Dragon Age, for example, is one of my favorite games, and that game has so much story. This game is kind of similar. After all of the competitive Pokemon I've been doing, a break for a story is just what I needed. Two hours into Endwalker, I'm like, meh. Wait, they have romance in Baldur's Gate? That game is going on my list too. Oh, I'm gonna play that game. I liked Baldur's Gate too. I don't remember it because I played it, I don't remember how long ago. It's been a while. Okay, but would you say that Endwalker is better than...
As soon as Baldur's Gate 3 comes out, we are playing that shit. We are playing that shit.
Wait, when does it come out? Because, I'm really invested in this game now.
No, we still have like 3 months, girl. Like 3-4 months till it comes out.
Oh, so we have plenty of time to... Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Anyway, what was I saying? Would you say that Endwalker is better than Shadowbringers? Because that expansion blew me away. Like, I was crying. I was laughing. I fell in love. I had my heart broken. Are you saying that Endwalker is gonna beat that? Because I don't know. But then again, after I beat Heavensward, I was like, oh, this is it. This is good. And then Stormblood was like, alright. I was like, you know what? It's not gonna beat Heavensward. And then Shadowbringers happened. I'm like, oh my gosh. Everything I knew about a story in a game was wrong. You think it's better? Well, I'll remember that, Widget. I'll remember that. Let me think. The Rhea Seeds should be item 1058. Cumin Seeds 1059. Snurbbleberry 1060. Or were they 1061? My head feels like it's stuffed with Moko grass. Why more loads to take out than carry in? Why do all this at once and risk mixing it up? What if someone mistakes the Korthan carrots for the Girabania carrots? What then? Ew, that sounds like working in a grocery store. Ugh. giving me flashbacks. I love Stormblood because of Kugane and Lord Hien. Yeah, I liked Hien. Actually, I liked Hien. I'm not gonna lie, the little story with Tsuyu and Gosetsu was so cute. I was like, dang, I don't want her to go back. And then that stuff happened. Oh, it was so sad, but also heartwarming. And of course, my hunk Hien. He in my booty hole. Alright. You know what? You can go ahead and have Hien. I have my new boo. Who's definitely not dead. That story is so tragic. Coco, you cannot talk! You haven't played the game! You can't talk! There's a reason people love this game, and it's not because the story is bad. Infested, why do you want me to insult you right now? First of all, I'm having a great time. I'm feeling good. I don't want to insult anybody. You know what? You're trash because you haven't played this game. There. How's that for an insult? I feel bad for saying that. Okay, and... when I first started, I skipped all of A Realm Reborn. I started watching the cutscene in Heavensward. I vaguely remember the story in A Realms Reborn, but it was kind of boring, to be honest. You want to know what I'm doing? Hauling books and ore and fauna. If it needs hauling, I haul it. Every decade or so, they take stock in Labyrinthos. You know, sort and tidy up the inventory. Never seen an operation like this before, though. They just did one a few summers ago, even. Then, with no warning at all, this mess gets dropped into our laps. Orders from on high. Damned if I know the reason. Could be that they're changing the layout, eh? Preparing for the next big expansion. I didn't watch the Realm Reborn cutscenes. Maybe they do have the New Game Plus mode where you can like go back and watch stuff. Maybe I'll do that. Like, I don't know. Or I can watch it on YouTube. I don't remember where it's even at. Anyway, I skipped that shit. I feel like I didn't miss anything. Any luck, Miller? What tales did the Gleaners have to tell? Oh yeah, this, and this. Here you go. I got a dip, can't let you catch up to me. Please, how am I gonna catch up to you when, I'm reading everything out loud? I'm taking forever. But alright, have a good night. Thank you for stopping in, Dan. Yes, get the MSQ quest done. Yeah, get to the dungeons. Get to the trials. So, this grand operation began without warning? And for every item they bring in, they're sending more inventory somewhere else. That would explain the haggard faces I've been seeing. We were right. The Forum is definitely up to something, and they're turning Labyrinthos upside down in the process. We would do well to learn more of what, specifically, the Gleaners are being tasked to do, as well as who has tasked them to do it. If you're game, Miller, I have an idea. Didn't one of the Gleaners you questioned say something about escaped marmots? Perhaps if you were to help him capture said creatures, he might be inclined towards a more friendly and enlightening conversation. In the meantime, I will turn my charms upon this Gleaner here. We can compare notes afterwards. Happy hunting! And here I am catching marmots. Thanks for the follow, Dan. Is my make music thing not working? Let me refund your points because I didn't hear it and I don't think it worked. Okay, but bet when I try it, it's about to fucking work. Ugh. Well, not that.
Nice.
That one's working. Work! Apparently only that one is broken, but that's the best one. That sucks. Maybe if I... Maybe if I do that, it'll work. Otherwise, I'll have to fix that one, I suppose. Anyway. Hey, Kawa. Hello, my tank buster victim. I already forgot about that, but now I've remembered, so... Thank you again for killing us. You wish to help me find the marmots? I'm not suitable to pay you for your services, but if you're offering out the goodness of your heart, I'd welcome the assistance. The name is Erenville, friends, specialist in the collection of live specimens. That said, the capture of these Naxian marmots is a trial I've no desire to repeat. Grizzle mice, they call them. For a mercy, there are no other marmot species on this tier at present, so there should be no mistaking our little fugitives. If you happen to catch any, stuff them in this sack. Gently, of course. How's the content? I'm on Endwalker. That looks more like a scholar, Joey. I don't know. Where to begin, you wonder? I've not seen any scampering around here, so we'll need to widen our search into the surrounding forest. Be on your guard. There are beasts out there that won't hesitate to prey on a marmot. Or you. I'll search the trees to the west. The eastern part of the forest is all yours. Good luck. I can't believe that this is so big down here. This is all underground. Why is the map so large? It's crazy. When do I get my Aether Currents? It's because of the book, you see. Black mages can't read. Of course, black mages don't read anything ever. They spend all of their time dead because they refuse to move. Bye, Dan! Bye! Where are these marmots? Oh. Why are you dancing right there? Did you want everybody to compliment your glamour? Is that what you wanted, Joey? Why move when you can DPS more? But you misunderstand. If I move, I'll lose all of my damage. Must stand in one spot and never move while clicking a billion buttons. Chirp! Squeak! Get back here. Barely have you readied the sack when the grizzled mouse scampers off into the underbrush. Oops. Kind of flubbed that one. Oh, hello. Oh, I don't think I've seen that
There's an Aether current up here.
design before. He's kind of cute. I like troll. Joey says there's an Aether current.
It's guarded by trolls. Tori, go take the aggro.
Yeah, you know what, Widget, you're right. If I'm dying, it's the healer's fault for not healing me. Wait, how did you get up there? Did I go the wrong way? I gotta go all the way around. That's a very Limsa glamour. You saying that about Joey's glamour? Right. Tell him he's basic again, please. It brings me joy.
Wait, zoom into my titties. Zoom into my titties. Show them the limbs of glamour.
Do you want them to see the jiggle mechanics? Because that is a thing in this game. They're less jiggly in this shirt. Who was it? I think it was Fisher that was showing me his other Highlander character that had like a bikini top on. Those were jiggly as hell. Black Mage is my main, yes. Kawa call you basic. I hate that I know this, but the jiggle physics actually are reduced due to a bug. If the frame rate is above 60... I have about 100 frames, so...
Help.
That's probably
Help.
why. Oh my...
Help.
Maybe if you had your chocobo out, you could have help. I had no idea that having 60 FPS would increase. Why am I killing these? Can you kill them, Joey? You fucking lazy piece of shit. Hi. It's just one of those things that gets around the community as a fun fact. Oh, it applies to cloth physics too? Excuse me? How many Aether currents are here? Why are there so many? Bro, what? Okay, every other one had like 4.
Yeah, but the Endwalker maps are huge. Like, huge.
This is
Every
11!
single one is ginormous.
What? How are they gonna do me dirty like that? Whoa. No, apparently it's, Oh, they were all like that when the game launched? Oh. Huh. Endwalker has a ton. I haven't finished any of them. Well, bet I'm going to prioritize flying. I hate being on the ground. Get away from me, troll. They all had 10 each when expansion came out and they took them out in an update? Oh. Okay, here's the grizzled mouse. Squeak! Get in the sack! The rodent nimbly evades your grasp before once more disappearing into the trees. How many times I gotta chase the fucking mouse? As they should. You know what? They should reduce the ones that I'm seeing now, too. I don't want to collect all of that. Current content is a pain to get all the small stuff. Such as the way of MMOs, to be honest. Okay, now we have to go up here. We could have just waited to get this. Aether current. Oh, right. I have a friend that has been offering to do that. Not Joey. Joey doesn't have a two-seater mount or flying yet. Oops.
We're on the same story. What do you mean? How can I help her?
No, but we do have a friend that can do that for us. Where's Fu at?
Look, Tori, another twink.
I love that Mami Shiba mount. It's ridiculous. I just wanted to pick on him more by volunteering him against his will.
How bold of you to assume I would ever help with anything.
You have a 4-seater mount. Is it the whale, Kawa? How did you fare? I tracked down 3 of the pack, which leaves 1 unaccounted for. Here it is. There's your rat. Ah, there's the odd marmot out. Wait here a moment while I put our friends in a holding cage. It's the Cerberus. The passengers sit on the necks. Let me, Google that mount. I don't know what it looks like. I didn't know that this was a 4-seater mount. Oh, you have to clear Delubrum Regine Savage? Ooh, that mount actually took some work to get. Thankfully, the marmots seem to be unharmed. They've held up well in isolation, but it's much too soon to release them into the habitat. It's a good thing we were able to recapture them so swiftly. You have my thanks. Who tasked you to capture them in the first place? Why, the authority in charge of Labyrinthos, now and in perpetuity. The same officials who've had us working day and night of late. The honorable members of the Forum, who else? Suitable for consumption and easy to breed. These were the 2 conditions I was given for the stock I was instructed to procure. I don't know what the Forum has planned for these creatures, but at the very least, I doubt they'll be served for dinner today or tomorrow. Bunny, what 4-seater mount do you have? Is it the whale? It's the only one I know about. There you are, Miller. Is this the cleaner you mentioned? The one who was looking for lost marmots? Interesting company you keep, friends. Who are you folk, anyway? I am Kryl of the Students of Baldessian. These others are my associates. Truth be told, the Forum's decision of late have not sat entirely well with us. That is why we made the descent into Labyrinthos. We hoped that by seeing those decisions put into action, we might more fully understand their reasoning. Wise and practical. Never hurts to try and gain a broader perspective, does it? Anyway, duty calls, other animals to capture and enclosures to empty. Once again, I'm sorry that I can't offer you more for your services. John Doe, thank you for the follow. Oh no, you have the car! I'm so jealous! Joey, Pale, Bunny, and Pink can be the passengers. Wait, Kawa, you're offering to fly us all around. You can't offer and then not do it. I am sad that I can't get that car because I did not play the game when that event happened. The Sky Slipper from Eden's Gate Sepulchre Savage is also 4-seater. Oh.
Who's a bunny? I'm a fucking cat. Who the fuck are you calling a pale bunny?
Pale Bunny! Bunny! In chat!
I ain't no fucking runt.
Not you. He's not talking about you, he's talking about Bunny!
Oh.
Man. So hostile.
I would never be a disgusting bunny.
So hostile. Now Joey's conditioned to think I'm talking shit. Mission accomplished. Lol. Did you learn anything new from your friend there? Yeah, I don't really think I did. So we've confirmed that the order for this ambitious operation did indeed come directly from the Forum. However, the Gleaners have not been informed of its purpose. I'd say that fits with everything we've heard thus far. We've also discovered when the operation was begun. The Forum contacted the Gleaners Guild ship and put their people to this great work some 4 days after the Telephori made their chilling declaration. As seasoned travelers, the Gleaners keep abreast of news from every corner of the world out of necessity. Thus, I am inclined to trust that their calendar of events is accurate. Altogether, it gives the distinct impression that this undertaking was a sudden and unexpected development. Yet I find it hard to believe that such a comprehensive restructuring of Labyrinthos and its archives could have been planned in so brief a window. Nay, this plan was long in the making. They were but awaiting the right time to put it into effect. And the Telephori's declaration was what set it all in motion? It seems likely, but let us not leap to conclusions just yet. For the moment, I suggest we conduct a wider investigation of Labyrinthos. The more facilities we visit, the more pieces of the puzzle we stand to find. In that case, how about we head to the Archeon? From there we can reach the lower... Cryo, what's wrong? Oh. Cryo, what's wrong? I'm fine, truly. The sudden descent has left me with a bit of a headache, that's all. Nothing that will stop me from soldiering on. Let's be about it, then. At least allow me to take the lead. I'm fairly certain I remember the way to the Archeon. We follow the path east, through the forest, where you were chasing after that mouse, or marmot, was it? Anyway, it is the trolls you need to watch out for. And the tolls. The tolls of being stuck on the ground. I'm ignoring everything Joey says about the bunnies, because obviously the male Vera are the best. Bunnies are the best. Oh, Infested, good night. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you sleep well, my friend. I like how buff the male Mikotes are. They're so, like, short, but they're so buff. I don't know. They're very muscular. Like, obviously not as muscular as, like, a Rogadine or whatever, but... Or the Highlanders. They're very muscular. I like Ishtola. You know, I like everyone a lot. Everybody's so great.
The most attractive male characters are the hero males.
Are the Vera males? My alt is a Vera, my other alt is a Lalafell. Oh, you're a Midlander. Nice. Nice, nice. I always think that, when I look at cutscenes with, like, the other races, I think the male Vera just came out, right? I'm assuming it's the newest race. But they just look so much nicer. Like, they need an update on the other 4 character models. Especially the Ellison. Like, you see them in a cutscene and then you see a Vera in a cutscene. It's like, damn, you can tell that they're old as hell. Behold, the Archean. As Numenon serves as Charlane's literary archive, so does this structure house the city's wealth of material data. The architecture, too, is similar. This building you see is merely the upper entrance, an access point to the vaults carved in the cliffside itself. Within those vast rooms are stored countless samples and specimens, as well as the detailed records which describe them. In a manner of speaking, the Archeon contains a physical history of Charlane's unwavering dedication to the accumulation of knowledge. I was on YouTube and I saw, actually, where is that video? This. We're gonna watch this. We're gonna watch this real quick. This was so funny. Cause I was on YouTube and I saw this and I was like, wait, is this real? And then after watching it for a bit, I realized it's not real. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but you already saw it? It's so funny. Joey, if you didn't see this, watch this. The fucking Giga chat. This video, I watched this like twice. Joey, have you seen this video that I'm showing? You better be watching it, Joey. He must be deep in a cutscene. Physics-based butt simulation.
I'm catching birds right now.
Real-time Yoshi P jump scare.
With you, grown ill, grown old, sired children, and yes, welcomed death's sweet embrace. No, wait.
It's the Lollapels being removed for me. This guy made a great-ass video. Only 26k subscribers. Whew. What? There's a server limit in Discord? How many servers are you in? Anyway, now I'm gonna look at what you sent. Wait, hang on. Wow, is it? Whoa, is it really gonna look like that? That's crazy. It looks way better. There's images of other races? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wow. It's the hair. Like, the hair makes such a difference. If you just update the hair... Are they really gonna update their whole shader thing, too? It looks like the mods people use for, like, taking pictures. Yeah, see? It looks better and less... like blocky, like this old model looks blocky and cartoony, and now it's looking a little more real. It's amazing what shadows can change. Like, shading makes games so... Oh, look at the eyes. There's so much more life in the character now.
The Lalafells look so good.
They look so good. Just shading, just shadows can change so much. It's like when you're working on a drawing and you keep adding little details and then it just gets better and better. It's beautiful. Wow. Well, that doesn't really look too different. Nice. It just looks much more realistic when they're changing they're adding more environmental objects. Whoa, wait, look at the grass. Oh boy. I'm the type of person to go into a game in an MMO and turn the grass and details extra shit up to ultra. I mean, I have everything on ultra anyway, but yeah. That looks good. Nice. I wonder how long it's gonna take for them to come out with this. Is there any, like, date in here? Yeah! 7.0. I don't even know what patch it's on now. Yoshi B is really excited about the grass. Compare the here's ear? Yeah, you mean how it's... Wait. How it went from looking like a block to like a real ear? I'm excited for that. Oh no, I know, it's not just shadows. They added a lot more details. Like, they changed, like, it looks like the textures for the eyes and stuff. They just look better in general. 6.3 right now.
Tori.
7.0 is the next expansion, so... When does that come out? What?
You know, like, in the Harry Potter game, the new one, how you had, like, your little farm or closet where you collected the animals that you save?
Yeah?
So, in Endwalker, we get the island, like the private island, and that's where we collect different animals that we save and we keep them there and we feed them and stuff.
Whoa. Ah, there was some other stuff I was excited to get from the island, too. I just wasn't too worried about it because I'm not at the island yet, but... I imagine I'll get it soon. $2024, 2025. That's alright, it gives me plenty of time to play through this one. Every time the number before the decimal changes equals new expansion. Oh. Okay. I see, I see. Okay, so about a year. Doesn't seem so bad to wait. Alphinaud is gazing into the Archaean with an appraising look. Well, we won't learn anything of value standing here. Let us proceed into the main building and speak with the custodian. My map. But my map. I'm gonna attune before I forget. There will be a 6.4 on May 23rd, and then 6.5. Oh, so there's gonna be updates before the expansion? Well, duh. Greetings. We are here to peruse the Archaean's vaults. Peruse? You are clearly not gleaners, then. Might I ask your affiliation? We belong to the students of Baldessian, but is that relevant? I was given to believe that the vaults, those open to the public at least, were open to the public. Ordinarily, yes, that would be the case. At present, however, access is restricted. Only persons directly involved in the reorganization efforts are permitted to enter. Not us, then. I suppose we had better move along to another facility. This building has a lift which connects to the middle tier, yes? Might we at least make use of that? That service has also been suspended, I'm afraid. For the time being, priority has been given over to the conveyance of inventory. What? So this is as far as we can go? I apologize for the inconvenience. Please come again after our restructuring operation is concluded. By that time, it will be too late, and we were so close to getting answers. We need to rethink our approach. Let us step outside for the moment, shall we? I say we punch him and run for the entrance. Students of Baldessian. Likely story. Usually there's X.55, so probably 6.55, another 2 or so months after that. And then nothing. Their release cycle's very predictable. I guess that's good, so you can know when to expect new content. I like that. That's kind of nice. Thanks for the follow, Black Rose. We are at an impasse. As we have no other leads, I should like to pursue this one further. But I doubt that our stone-faced custodian will be swayed by heartfelt pleas. We must seek another means to access the lower levels. 'Tis likely that the people in this area are involved in the restructuring in one way or another. If we were to ingratiate ourselves, they might allow us to accompany them on the lift. Let us ask around. Surely someone is in need of a few strong backs to lighten the load. Oh boy, nothing I love doing more than lightening people's loads. What's that? Take you down on the lift with me? Sorry, but not a chance. I've been up and down all day, and only now have I finally found a spare moment to rest. I did see a gleaner fellow heading out the gate there, though, shouldering a large pack, engaged in some manner of task. Maybe he'll be headed down below after he's done with whatever he's doing. What's that? Oh, it's just a crystal. Am I taking the lift? Oh no, we're just students. They won't let us into the Archaean, even though we found... Actually, we have no idea what it is we found. There's no record of such a creature anywhere, but it was wandering around Tranquility, and so we thought to donate it to the vaults. Wee! Wee! Oddest little squeal, don't you think? Anyway, I suppose we'll have to take care of it until the Archaean is open again. Can I see what that is? Rashid, what's up? Look who decided to come back. I was never quitting. There was no chance of that. What do you mean? I've had my nice little rest. And I'm feeling, I don't know. Back in the game, I guess. Can I go in? Oh no. Oh my gosh, I'm running into the wall. Where am I supposed to go? Search for the pack-bearing gleaner. Well, he can't be that hard to find. There he is. Oh, it's Erinville. Rashid, how are you? How have you been? How's the old Gwent going, eh? Quiet, you'll frighten it away. Ah, it's you again. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm in the middle of another task. The Cloudkin I need to capture is close. Very close. Huh? You wish to help me with this too? You spend your time in unusual ways, my friend. Still, 2 hunters are generally better than 1. Very well. The canal here is a common gathering spot for birds of all kinds, but the one I'm after today is the hornbill. Its feathers are green, and its cry is a distinctive caw. Single it out and shoot it with this sleeping dart. The effects are short-lived, so I'll lie in wait down by the riverbank to claim our quarry. Be sure to hit the right one. I'm good. I'm a Deji streamer now. A what streamer? What do you think this game has over WoW? Oh my gosh, don't even get me started. It's literally, you know what? To put it simply, everything except for PvP, I would assume. I quit Gwent. Yeah, so what do you stream now? Wait.
You haven't even played the real PvP mode. You can't talk about PvP.
I popped in on one of your streams. I thought it was Gwent though. My memory's terrible. I guess as Joey butts in to give his rebuttal, he has to be right about everything. You know what? I'm assuming WoW's PvP is better than Final Fantasy's. There's no way that that would be a wrong statement. No way. Did you come from WoW? Okay, so the I played WoW a lot in my younger years, especially. I played it a lot of WoW. Years and years of World of Warcraft. I played when Burning Crusades just came out. I played for that long, and then yeah. So it's like the only other MMO I would compare to this game. Yeah, I wouldn't even say that Guild Wars 2 can compare to this. Variety beat Sekiro, and Himi kept saying I'm losing to the That doesn't sound like Himi. No way Himi said that. He said I'm losing to the tutorial the entire game, even when I was fighting the final boss. That sounds like something Coco would say. I think MMO PvP in general is always kind of questionable unless it's like a fully sandbox PvP. Okay, so you want fluid movement, no tab targeting. In an MMO, it's probably not going to be that great, right? But if it's like a PvE MMO and they tacked on PvP, it will always be a design compromise. Unsubbed, unfollowed, and unviewed. You're not even subbed to me, first of all, so nice try. And there's no way you could ever unfollow the pink cream pie. There's a lot to like about Guild Wars 2, but it doesn't entirely work for me. That's what I'm saying. The only MMOs, like, it's hard for me for a game to beat World of Warcraft. Final Fantasy is very good. And I would not say that any other MMO is good. Even, like, Elder Scrolls Online, I tried to play that. I've played a lot of MMOs. I played Ion. I played, what else? Let me look up a list of MMOs. I played Lost Ark. I played that for like a week and got bored. I played Star Wars: The Old Republic. I played Black Desert. I played RuneScape. A lot of these I don't know what they are. I've never played any of those. Okay, anyway. This is a list of MMOs I played. Hey, Salty. Good luck with the... Stop! Salty, stop! But thank you, thank you. Also, W battles today, Salty. You're doing great using viewer teams. It's very hard to do that. So kudos to you, buddy. So that guy met... No, I'm not... No, I would never... I would never lie to you. Oh, there goes my chocobo. No, I don't mean Black Desert Online and Lost Ark. I don't mean anything in specific, but a design concept like Black Desert or Albion or a lot of old school are better fitting. I do think that Black Desert had better like movement from what little I've played of Black Desert. Before I got my new computer, Ayo. Oh no. Oh no, Joey, I was just logged out of my account. Can you type in chat for me that I think my name got reported again?
You got logged out of Twitch?
Yeah. Damn it, and I was going on a tangent too.
It says your channel got suspended.
Suspended?!
Mm-hmm.
I should have changed my name. That was on my list of things to do.
You know what? You should name yourself Pink Pie Cream. Pink Pie Cream.
The name I want is not... Pink Pie Cream.
Mm-hmm.
That's you getting suspended, yeah.
No, it's not. I just had to change my name. God damn it, I don't know what to do. Why now? And I was just getting into my story and everything. Ugh!
Time for a rebranding.
I don't like this. The name I want is not.
What about Pinky Cream?
Every name that I'm trying to take is...
What about Pink Light? Pink Light.
What if I just do Pink Sea Pie? That name is available. And then I won't get banned again, probably.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't...
I feel like
I wanted to do Pink Ink, but that name is not... It's taken.
Did you just get banned?
Yeah, Salty,
Yes, you
it's my name.
did.
It's my fucking name again. I'm just gonna change it, but the name I want is taken. So I'm like sitting here trying to go through names that I could possibly pick. Why now?
Pink
That's
Light. Pink
just
Light.
Pink CP.
That's what I was gonna... Pink Sea Pie is available, and I'm sure they can't ban me from that. Well, I
Like-
gotta change my name, Darius. I just got kicked off my own channel mid-stream.
That's what I came here for. I was looking for your stream and I couldn't find it.
Because I'm my name again. I hate it here.
I think Pink CP is like a safe, you know, but also
It's so
kind of like
boring,
Oh,
though.
Pink CP is taken. Man.
Ah, dang.
Did you get reported because of your username?
Oh, I don't know.
Hell
Maybe.
yeah, she did. Hell
Or maybe
fucking yeah, she
maybe they were
did.
just going through the list of names and was like, oh, that one's bad. Get that one out of there.
probably. Well, that fucking sucks. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like the
know.
other stream I had up was like working fine, and I like refresh, and it's like this channel doesn't exist. I'm like, uh-oh.
And just as I was going off on my tangent from MMOs, man.
Wait, did it happen when you were streaming in the middle of it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
why in the middle of my stream? It's because somebody's going through the live channels and was like, this person's name is bad.
They probably
Yeah,
went to go
I
watch
mean-
Final Fantasy stream and
I
then
mean-
saw yours.
Just pink, and then I mean some sort of nod to the cream pie, I guess. I don't know.
Or pink pie? I don't know.
I mean, pink pie is definitely taken, right? There's no way.
Yeah, that's taken.
It's a My Little Pony name. Of course it's taken.
Oh, not the My Little Pony.
Pink pie VGC. I'm pretty sure that's not taken.
Are you gonna keep the VGC? in your name,
Don't
bro?
keep the VG.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I
you don't
didn't.
even do VGC
I only
anymore,
did that
girl.
just to have my other name, but it didn't work. I'm just gonna pick Pink Sea Pie. I don't really care that much, and I need to keep it
Pixie Pie?
Pink Sea Pie. It's the only thing
Oh,
that's
I was
not
about to say,
taken.
Fucking faggot.
Wait, but
Don't
do you think
that.
that's a bannable name, Salty? You're better.
Um,
You're better at the family friendly stuff than me.
I mean, I think that one's like probably. Yeah, I think you'd be safe with it, but I mean, I don't know. Like, I think you'd be safe with it.
No,
I
you
mean,
just want to
pink-
tell me to stop trying to have your name be Cream Pie, you stupid bitch.
Pink C and then pie, right? Like
Yeah,
that's the letter C.
I like Pixie Pie. Yeah.
I mean, I mean, I think that's the best bet. Like, that's the closest you're gonna get to your original name. So I say you go for it. And at the end of the day, if they get you again, you just
Change it.
you become purple cream pie.
Not purple.
Yeah. Did it accept it?
I mean, I can just change my name again. I actually planned to do that, and I should have did it sooner, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think you keep the pink part, obviously.
The only thing is, my friend got me that light that's in the background of my stream, and I don't want to change my name too far from that, because then that light will become obsolete.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Absolutely. So pink sea pie, like, sounds fine. Or some sort of way that you can go, like, pink and end with pie. You know what I mean? Like, pink, I don't know, husbando pie.